Wednesday night baseball now from Fenway Park in Boston. Here we wrap up the homestand with the finale of this two-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Brian McHenry, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Digging in, William Min. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, the center fielder, number 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, that grounder got him. Recovery throw is not in time, and that will go down as a painful single. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
1-2 now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Daniel Palka. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 0-1. He's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because they're
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rockies strand 1, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
So coming to the plate, Homer Munson. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is a team that if you look at the standings, you would say they haven't executed all year. But you know what? Today's a different day. They're playing good baseball right now, clicking on all cylinders, and a team that's scary. You don't want to play these kind of teams when you're fighting to get to the postseason.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Now a throw over to first. Peralta on at first. Nobody out. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Peralta's on the move. Hit in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Orsello gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. That's popped up. Anderson over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Ramos is looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. David Freese is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Dozier will put this one away to retire. Here's George Springer in his career against Porcello. Been pretty good, 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Porcello isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. Jeanette is there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Carlos Gonzalez, better referred to as Cargo. One of the sweetest players in our game. Just put on this earth to play baseball the way his body moves. One of the best defenders in our sport. Makes the game look super easy. He's going to make a big play today.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the third out. Striding in, Justin Bour, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First offering on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bour, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Stepping into the box, William Min. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end 3-up, 3-down for Colorado. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Not only do they lead Major League Baseball in batting average, but also in possibly the most important offensive stat, runs scored. Some players I talked to during pregame told me they really try to feed off each other on offense. When one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to follow suit and drive in some runs. That mentality makes this a very potent offense, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
One and two to the Red Sox catcher. And he fouls this one off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Aaron Hicks took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line toward the alley in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the striding in for the Rockies, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bregman hits a little over the 270 mark. Line drive to center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. No balls and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Peralta going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. And that misses inside, 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. First time up, he went down looking. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with two strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
On the move is Markakis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Two left for Colorado. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. At the plate, David Peralta. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson scoops it up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting
at the plate, Homer Munson.
Homer Munson.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he falls behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Under it here is Seager to make the play. 1 gone. So stepping in, Justin Bour. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lays off 1-0.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tried to get him to reach again.
And he got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And Markakis will make the catch in the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
All right, thanks, Heidi. And it's 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, Kyle Seager. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And it's fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Standing in, William Min.
Leading off for the Rockies.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
William.
Hit in the air to center field. Hicks is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground, and no one will track it down. One out, nobody on. Liner towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside out of the plate right there, trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. Stepping up now, Brian McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Min is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order.